Let's start with the reading, Aries. Keep in mind that this reading applies to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to better understand your overall situation. Now, let's look into the energy around you right now and the upcoming events for you. Okay. All right, so the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, followed by the Ace of Swords. And this overall feels like a train coming towards you. This is something very fast that it's going to show up into your environment when you least expect it. With that Knight of Swords, you truly see someone who's about to take action, who's about to make a quick decision, and for some reason, they don't see any obstacles. They don't see anything that can stop them. They definitely want to connect with you. And this, as you see here with the Ace of Swords, is unexpected. It's almost like a breakthrough moment which you did not see coming. Maybe you've hoped for it at some point, and we will see here why I say that. But overall, this comes at a time where you maybe gave it up, where you stopped looking for this, hoping for this. This is clarity coming towards you, and overall with Ace, Ace of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning. So, in the middle of the reading, what we see, what we have is the Star crossed by the Knight of Cups. And so obviously right here, we can see exactly that energy. The energy of someone who is waiting for this to happen, who is hoping for this Knight of Cups to show up. And so clearly what we're looking at here is that initially you wanted this. You fantasized about this person, about this special, romantic, charming person to enter your life. Now, this could be someone in particular, or it can be just the idea of someone who is and embodies this sort of energy right here. You know, let's not forget that the star comes right after the tower. And so you might have gone through a lot of changes in your life, a lot of things that maybe made you feel unstable a little bit energetically. And right here, you're just really wanting to connect to someone special, to someone who is going to be there through thick and thin. Someone who's not just going to run away, to abandon you whenever things get more difficult, perhaps. Obviously, getting to the star energy, it means that you have gone through a lot. You have suffered enough. And now you're just looking for renewal, for something new to give you hope again, and to make you feel as though you can experience that love and that passion that perhaps is very important to you. Right here with the star, not only we see you hoping for this to happen, but also I do get a message. And in fact, we get the confirmation, by the way, with the Knight of Swords, that your wish is going to get granted. And that is definitely something that it's going to make you happy. But what we see right here with the Four of Cups is that for some reason, and we'll have to look into this, when this person comes in, which they are, with the Knight of Swords energy, I do believe that at first your immediate reaction is to block it. What we're seeing right here with the Four of Cups is that now that it comes towards you, there is something that you're seeing, something that you're feeling that it's making you block this energy. It could be because of the speed. You know, this person has gone from maybe not communicating to you very much to instead now being obsessed about you. And you are starting to interpret this as a pattern, as a red flag, something that maybe has happened in the past already and that eventually brought you to an outcome that was not the one that you wanted. And so, right here, I think what I'm seeing so far, at least, is that the speed of it overall, it's not making you feel very confident. It's not making you feel as though this person has serious intentions, maybe, and that if you let them in, then you might find out what this is about when it's too late. Maybe this person is going to change their mind. Overall, here, you're really giving in to fears and doubts. And for a good reason. Look what you have in your past position. I mean, clearly you are coming from disappointment. We've seen it right there with the star coming from the tower. Something right here, which you maybe realize that was never going to work out. This is a struggling relationship, a situation that maybe is caused by miscommunication. And overall, what you see here, it's someone who realizes, I have created for myself unrealistic expectations. And right here, that's what you're trying to avoid perhaps right now. Yes, this person is coming in. Yes, they're going to show passion and love in a way that you were not anticipating. But am I going back to that place where I start fantasizing, where I start planning for the future with someone who I barely know? I need to know more about this person before I get back to this, back to creating my vision, back to trusting the person again. And you usually are a very optimistic, enthusiastic sign that goes for it. But at the same time here, you're just trying to learn from that, learn from your tendency in the past, at least, to be impulsive, to really go for something that feels good before maybe you miss out on that opportunity. Sometimes Aries can be victim of the fear of missing out and can be enter situations that if you think about them, if you look at them deeper, you wouldn't enter into. And so right here, you are learning from that and you're thinking, you know what? I really wanted this person. I really wanted for them to reach out and I wanted to hear from them and know that this feeling, this attraction was mutual. But at the same time, I do not want to start dreaming about what this can be. And you know what, Aries? You're being very wise. That is actually a game changer for you. And we will see soon that something beautiful comes your way. But of course, you have to figure out what you want and how you want to approach the situation. And soon we will see what this is. In your strength position, I mean, it goes without saying, Four of Swords. This is very important and often is underestimated. The fact that you need to take a break in between relationships, in between an ending and a new beginning. Yes, there is that limbo. Often we talk about the ending as being the beginning as well, right? You've heard this before in tarot readings. But sometimes you just need to stay still and not focus on the ending, not focus on a new beginning. Just focus on yourself. Four of Swords, this is where your strength resides. Find a way to heal, to bounce back, to love yourself before starting to love someone else. This is clearly an energy that it's telling us that Aries, you are strong, you're fiery, you are really powerful, but as everyone else, you need to recharge your batteries. And so you know this already, you're aware of it, and it's a good reason to take your time and maybe even delay a little bit, but it's not a good reason to completely block it, because from what we see so far with the Fool right here, the cards are saying, hey Aries, take your time, but eventually have this leap of faith. Take this leap of faith, because with this person, it seems like it's going to be worth it. It seems like you do not want to miss out on this in the same way that they do not want to miss out on you, Aries. You're so beautiful, and they see it and they cannot resist it. Now, we'll have to see why they, if at first communication was not that great and they were not showing you that attraction yet. We will see what's happening on their end. But right now, supporting all these messages, we have the Fool. And this is very important. This comes after this right now. You take your time, you heal, you learn to love yourself. And then here you go with the Fool. Fresh start. Once you have that foundation underneath your feet, once you love yourself, now you can forget about all the past. You can forget about all the bad experiences. You don't need to bring that baggage with you. You have to use that baggage. You have to transform that negative and dark energy into your foundation, into something that you can fall back onto. But once you have that foundation, there is no need to keep carrying these heavy bags with you. No. Right here with the Fool, the cards are suggesting that after you do this, you start taking the risk and you go for something that it might turn out to be that type of wild romance that you see in movies, where you talk all night, where you just cannot be away from each other. That type of relationship is already on its way to you, but you have to go through this first. It's absolutely fundamental. With the Fool, you are invited to love as if you've never been hurt before. It's easier said than done, but you have the potential as long as you realize the truth. And the truth is that if you love yourself, there is nothing bad that can happen to you. Even if you run into this 10 of Cups reversed again, it doesn't matter. You are falling back on your feet. Now, soon, this person obviously is about to come in. Here, with the Two of Swords, we see the point of contact in between your energy, your environment, and this person's energy, this person's environment. With the Two of Swords, as you might know, you are requested to make a decision that, as we've seen, you might try to delay at first, and for good reasons. But at the same time, this delay cannot last for a long time. Don't do this to yourself. Don't miss out on this beautiful opportunity. Now, let's see what this person is going to do in the near future, what you should expect from them, which will prompt you to make this decision that we see there with the Two of Swords. But also, just to put your mind at ease a little bit, let's see what this person is really about. Let's flip the reading and let's see what their feelings, true feelings, the ones that are underneath the surface, what their true feelings are for you and their true intentions. Is it someone who you should actually stay away from? Or is it someone who you should invest into? And as the cards are saying, take a risk, take a leap of faith. Let's see what's happening on the other end and how this overall situation is going to evolve in the near and distant future, Aries. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Aries, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aries. All right, so I have to admit that the overall message behind this reading is really giving me an adrenaline rush. I have goosebumps right now. There is something coming up your way, which is definitely worth looking into. And it's something that you were hoping for and waiting for. And the fact that right now is actually happening, It looks like it's destabilizing you a little bit. First, because of what you went through in the past, because maybe of your tendency to jump into these sort of situations and then end up here in the Ten of Cups reversed. But also, you know why this is a little bit scary? It's because sometimes we fight for something for so long, and we see it here with the star. We fight and we hope, and we get used to not have it. We get used to looking for it. We get used to that waiting time, that waiting period. And when it actually happens, we just need to go through the state change that at times feels scary, you know? This is almost like the rediscover of hope whenever this person actually comes in. And that rediscover can be disarming, can be scary, because now you're starting to create expectations again, and you do not want to create unrealistic expectations any longer. But of course, this is everything that is happening on your end. What is happening on this person's side? First of all, before getting to that environment, let's see what this point of contact actually is. Let's see why soon you'll have to make a decision. What is coming up from this person in the near future? Let's immediately clarify that Two of Swords. Wow. Listen, look at that. Okay, the Fool with the Fool. You know, this is beautiful because we kept looking into